Okay, good morning. And I am joined for our latest Talking Head 10-minute takeaway by Dean Vickery, who is leading the new family law services. It's a new sector for Silver Shemmings Ash. And we're here with Dean this morning to have a chat about services he offers and the way in which he can help clients. Good morning, Dean.
Good morning, Judy. How are you?
Good, thank you. Good morning and welcome to the team, I should say. We're just going to have a little chat. Obviously, your services are new to our practice, so I just wanted to outline basically what you're offering is, how you can help people, and the additional services you've put in place to make sure that no one gets left out or left behind because of location or working hours or anything like that. So first of all, perhaps you would start off by just outlining briefly the services you will be offering under the family law banner.
So under the family law banner, we offer divorce, and that could be the normal divorce, that could be dissolution, that could be people who have foreign marriages. What then follows on after divorce is your financial claims, and I deal with literally all the different areas of the financial claims, whether they be people with businesses, whether they be just ordinary people who haven't got a business. It could be high net worth clients. I deal with anybody, and I deal with them all the same way.
Okay. So I notice that we are advertising a free family law clinic. Can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Oh, so my thinking behind that about the family law clinic was simply because a lot of places now, especially with COVID, are not available to people. And it was nice that I thought it was a nice way of introducing myself to the city and to other areas around the country that could show my services, and also I could help them in whatever small or big part that I can play with them with regards to answering certain questions. I forgot to mention that I also deal with Children Act matters as well, which I often get a lot of inquiries over, whether it's to do with just general contact, whether it's residence, whether it's international matters, whether it's parentage. There is a whole plethora of questions that people will ask about children, will ask about divorce, will ask about finance, because they get very frightened because they don't quite know, because they've never been to a solicitor before, what to expect, the costs, how long might they go on for, who's likely to get the house, what happens to my business. There's a whole load of different areas that people just want an explanation.
Okay, so it's very much about removing the fear from the process. It's a stressful process at the best of times. So that's what you aim to do, is it?
It's about that, and putting then a face to a name. And because you walk into a practice, you don't know the person. At least with me, they can see the blogs, the videos, and they can see what I look like. Because a lot of people need to be comfortable with their solicitor. They need to know about the process going forward. They want to know about what's going to happen. For instance, to the children, will they see their father? Won't they see their father? Can I move away with the children? It's a whole, when you get divorced, it's a whole different gambit. People don't realize about how complex divorce has become now, because everybody has things like pensions, or they might have houses that weren't great in value once upon a time, but now they are. Um, so people just want a general idea of what's going to happen in the future, if you can give that sort of assurance.
Okay. And how are you going to be holding these surgeries if you can't do a face-to-face?
Oh well, I'm quite. I mean, well, what we're doing now is we're doing the surgeries from 6 till 8. It's advertised on most of the social media platforms. It's got a time. It's got a my number, and I'm happy to take as many calls as I'll take as many calls as I can during that period. And if I can't, I'll try and book them in to a different day, maybe on a Thursday. But that'll be by their appointment only, because they can't get into the Wednesday.
Right. So the legal clinic's on a Wednesday.
It is. It's on a Wednesday, yes.
Okay. And can you utilize Zoom and platforms like that?
Yeah, you can. You can do Zoom, Teams, but often, because it's only 20 minutes, it's probably better to try and take it over the phone and then have a Zoom meeting after, maybe for a little bit longer.
Okay, no problem. So that's Wednesdays for the legal clinic. And then also you're offering out of hours service. Could you explain a little bit about this?
So out of hours came from working with international clients, clients who might be abroad and whose time zone didn't often suit firms in their 9 to 5 slot. So I offered that to begin with, and then what happened? People's lives just take over the weekend. Sometimes things will happen late on a Friday night, could be a Saturday, and rather than waiting, they can ring me, and they can ring me by asking me and say they're looking for reassurance. And then once they have their reassurance, they can settle a weekend down. Or if it's an emergency, an application might have to be made. So I can do it over the weekend. And it's something I've offered people, and people really like it. And it also stops people doing silly things. So if people are on the verge of doing something silly because they may have had a drink or they may have sent a text, I can try and solve that issue there and then without it blowing up and making it worse in the future.
Okay. Okay, so that's a very useful service, obviously.
Yeah.
We've also got a discount that we're offering for NHS workers. Can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Well, I mean, all that we can say is what a wonderful service over this last year, not just over this last year, that the NHS gives anyway, but what a strain it must be on the people who work there. And if they do have family issues, it's our way of giving back a little bit by saying, oh, thank you very much. We understand that you may have been going through your own problems as well as having to deal with people's lives. And it was just a nice way of giving something back.
Okay, so what is the discount, Dean?
The discount is 20%.
Okay. So if anyone's an NHS worker, obviously you'll use whatever you need to do to establish that fact and then offer them the discount on the service.
Correct. That's right. Yes, I will.
Okay, no problem. Okay, well, all your details are on our website, along with details of all the services that you offer, and this will be updated, and you're going to be doing a series of articles and talking heads for us to explain more about each of those over the coming months. In the first instance, your email address, if anyone wants to contact you directly, Dean Vickery, that's DeanVickery, Dean Vickery at silverllp.com. And then all your other contact details are also on the website, along with details of booking if they want to book a slot on the legal clinic, and details of the out of hours numbers to call. So thank you very much for joining us this morning, Dane. It's been really useful to have more explanation of the services, particularly as it's a new area for the practice. We look forward to speaking to you again soon.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you for your time.
No problem.